Microphone working, making sure. Alright. Happy New Year, guys. It's a new year, means new video. Means we make a new video. But it's not already made this time. It's Serena. So we're gonna play this for the time being until I go back to playing Zari's Maze. And look what we got here.
When I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
That's kind of weird, to be honest. This.
Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly?
I don't know, man.
Why can't I even remember? This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers. It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves
Alright, we
as a
are
couple,
going over this.
so
Alright,
this
let's
one
look
is
around.
quite important.
I can't walk around? No, we gotta do this.
The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind. Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. A curious, sensual thrill.
Can't relate.
The table is worn but sturdy, just like our relationship was. Or is. We just don't know anymore. Our dining table. Quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I could tell plenty of stories about this table. To be honest, I'm surprised it's still in one piece. The dining table was well worn even when we acquired the cabin. You could tell from its appearance that it had been the centerpiece of many happy occasions, and there were many more to come.
Many happy occasions I don't even remember, of course. How are you going to tell me you don't remember her, but remember the events you had with her? Like, this game is already this game is already contradicting itself from the start with his story.
Serena enjoyed spice in our life. I preferred it more bland. We were so different on some points.
Would you pass me the pepper? You know, you should use it too. It's good for the pressure.
My god, game, you not remember. I swear this game is inconsistent so far.
I can't help these random associations. It's always been that way. I look at a pepper shaker and think of a Beatles song.
Huh?
It's just a pepper shaker, really. We got this set from that clearance sale, however long ago that was, yet we never needed to refill it. I didn't notice this before. It reads, "Contents imported from Ceylon." How old is this stuff? It's just a pepper shaker, really.
Just everything on the table. Everything on the table. What's that?
Our dining table.
Nah,
Quite
we're not
modest,
going for that
but
again.
don't broke, don't
Alright, let's go
fix
there. Alright. Just old books, all it is.
So much wisdom and happiness in this bookcase. My life would have been much poorer without all this. The smell of old books is intoxicating. What happens to wood pulp as it ages gives it that distinctive vanilla smell. I loved it when we took down one of my favorites and curled up on the bed to read together as the wind howled outside on cold winter nights. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too. A lot of rarities and special editions here. I didn't lend out my Necronomicon, did I? No, of course not. Most of the books are mine, but all of hers are still here too.
Go somewhere else. Turn around. I already went for that. What else is over here? It's just a picture. We're gonna walk over there. There's so much stuff in here. Alright, let's go over here. Can't do anything about it. You're just looking at this. What this picture supposed to mean anyway? Like, oh, I think it's supposed to represent them, but they won't show her face, of course, because he just can't remember anything except her face. All right.
This window never got much attention. Then again, the view isn't nearly as spectacular. Priorities, right? I guess it's covered with grease and grime from cooking, mostly.
So y'all don't clean anything either. Don't worry, this place looks like a mess.
There's probably nothing out there that I want to see, anyway. All the stuff I care about is inside. Well, except for Serena.
And also, what's inside Serena?
Get the hell out! Get out!
Alright, I'ma shut up. What is this picture supposed to be? It just shows children on here. I don't even know who these people are. Not sure if that's supposed to be me with my siblings.
Still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream.
Just like that memory of yours. Remember everything else but the face. What about this door?
No, I don't want to leave right now. There's still something for me in here.
Of course there's something for you in here. It's like one of those, it's always something in here. I could literally click on anything in here. And probably is going to lead me to nothing, to be honest, besides another picture. Go to this thing. There's this thing for her. Come love with...
Somewhere in here, in our private refuge, there must be something that reminds me of her.
Come love, peace in your heart, said Naima of the sea blue eyes. Ride me, shed your mortal guise here in our mounts. A snow white maze. I can't recurse that well. Just bear with me. When you send to my garden is fair. In the land of youth, play your at.
I miss her so much.
Yo, shut up! I'm reading.
How is it possible that I can't remember her face?
Our shall be recycled. Our sun, sky, Tamil bowls. I can't read this.
Come, love, with peace in your heart.
Oh!
The job of the ice blue eyes. Blue eyes.
Oh my god, is that a clue?
It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet O'Sheen goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise.
2 seconds there, I thought he was gonna read the whole thing for me, but I already read this thing, so...
Niamh is of the Fey folk, the fair ones, fairies. Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you.
I feel like I'm at school without being at school.
I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time. Maybe because that's so like life.
Just like your memory, buddy.
My grandma introduced me to these old legends when I was just a kid, in between stories of what she could still remember of her childhood in the old country. Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are...
He's still talking.
quaint. Still, some
Shut up,
lines
buddy.
jump
Shut
out
up.
at you.
Alright, so what's else over here? The window, they all the same, to be honest. Actually, where's the kitchen at? Oh, it's over there. This place looks disgusting, to be honest. I don't know how you don't clean this area around. You should get a new house,
I
a
should
whole...
look around some more. I have to remember her face.
dusty behind house. Alright, I'm gonna go look for our stuff. Alright.
It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area. I've always loved the hazy afternoon shades of this place. It's deep into summer, so there's a few hours left until it gets dark. The sunlight is so bright here. In other circumstances, this would have been the perfect afternoon for us. There's a crack in this window from a tantrum she threw some time ago. It wasn't the only thing she threw. Not exactly perfect soundproofing.
Why is she having a tantrum? Like, what kind of argument were y'all having to have a tantrum? And where's this crack you said there was? I don't clearly see it either. Oh no, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb.
I know that, buddy. I can see it.
Yes. Blonde hair like sun rays. I'm remembering. What's wrong with my memory? Did I have a stroke?
I mean, you clearly did if you can't remember a face that you're with your partner, to be honest. So yeah.
She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere. Nor some of her other personal items.
How do you remember her? Alright, never mind.
It's just a regular comb bought from a supermarket, new enough to still have all its teeth. She also had a brush.
Alright,
but not
this is
hers.
it.
I used it too, when shaving. There's only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing didn't think to include wall-to-wall mirrors. So, this came in handy.
How about attach them to your house? This dusty old house.
Should I dust for fingerprints? I might if I were in a detective story. After all these years, it permanently smells of her and her perfume.
Yo, you're down bad, bro. Stop. Just stop.
The last thing I need now is to see myself in the mirror. I must look awful.
And you have low self-esteem, bro. Are you serious?
There's dust on this, too.
Alright, turn
It's
around.
everywhere. The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to, every cabin needs one.
No, you don't. And get a better clock, because no one can really read these clocks to begin with.
The ticking begins to feel homey after a while. The first night was a nightmare, though. Time never mattered much to us while we were hiding from the rest of the world here. As long as we were together and happy. It's been so long since I said her name out loud. I think that's the moment I fell in love with her. When she told me the soothing sound of her name.
I missed some dialogue. I had to come back from an annoyance in my house.
The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync. Actually, I think it might have gone out of sync again.
Why do you still have the clock then? You could get a better one that won't go out of sync, but you just don't want to.
No trusting this clock. I wonder what time it is. As if it mattered.
Pretty sure it does matter, bro. It probably does.
The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync.
Shut up. Alright, so what's in here? Nothing really?
She was special.
Oh. I gotta censor this.
She didn't mind these. Actually, I think she was into them too.
Okay.
That looks interesting. We can always try it.
Hey, yo! What are you trying to get into, bro?
I read it for the articles, of course. Like that one by the guy. That one about the thing.
Are you trying to say you're into guys as well, buddy? Because you could just told me, you could just tell us if you want to.
I needed some incentive to go check the mailbox from time to time. It's some way through the woods.
Why do you want to live in the woods? There's nothing special out here. You gotta deal with all the stupid animals out here. And then, you know what I mean by that. You don't want to deal with these animals.
Something good left in this world. They still make covers like this. Erotic. Not obscene.
Mm-hmm.
She's beautiful, but what's her obsession with dolphins?
I don't know, dude.
I needed some...
Oh, that's what she looks
The
like.
guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then. My love.
Oh, we could go in the drawers. Alright, what's in here?
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it. And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity,
Alright.
let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you're feeling lost.
How about this one? There's no watching here. It's not letting me click anything. Let's get out of it. How about the one under here?
She said to me in the letter, in our life before things went wrong. Did she ever mean them?
Don't know, buddy. Not my relationship.
Proust wrote all his life about the associative power of tastes and smells. He spent his last years in retreat from the world, though, writing in a cork-lined bedroom. It's too tangy, too poignant. Brings it all back.
Do I even matter to you anymore? Do you even notice anything I do, how I look, how I smell?
We were happy for a long time, at least I think we were. But as time passed, we fought about every little thing, even this. I keep looking at her things, remembering all the good and bad. Depends on how you look at it. Either a wonderful sensory stimulant and aphrodisiac, or a subtle weapon in the mating rituals of Homo sapiens. We were happy for a long time, at least I think we were. But as time passed, we fought about every little thing, even this.
Oh, nice. Drawers. Alright, there's something on here that I can tap on.
She always reminded me to take these. I never asked her to. She just did it.
I mean, of course she would, cause she's your, I don't know, your wife? I don't really know.
I've been so immature about these. Even resorted to the old pill under the tongue trick more than a few times. She deserved better.
What the heck is the sound? Oh, it's just the clock.
Please take it. It's not just that I worry about you, I don't want to bury my pig-headed husband.
Oh, so you are husband and wife?
Beta blockers. I have high blood pressure. I'm only supposed to take these before meals. Not a big fan of them. They do tend to alleviate my headaches, though. How did I miss everything getting dinkier, more worn? We should have renewed our life somehow, but money was always so tight.
You know why? Because you're living in the woods, buddy. You don't do any sort of innovation, which is why you're so poor and living in this old dusty old shack in the woods. I don't know why with an old dusty clock with a light that doesn't work. But then again, cheap people will have cheap things, and cheap things don't last very long because they're cheap.
It never stops.
I know, right? Because it's the clock that ticks. I mean, of course it will never stop.
I've wasted so much time in my life. Did I ever take a break to show her how much I truly cared?
I don't know, bro.
That incessant noise! I should smash this useless antique to pieces right now!
Should have done it already.
It can't keep the time for 5 minutes straight. Chimes completely at random and never stops making that infernal noise. But hey, guess who thought it was so cute? This thing has caused me more sleepless nights than I care to remember. No wonder I'm going crazy. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself trying to remember? I'm too upset to even think straight. I hate her so much.
Wow, this dude really pulled 180. Till you move on and you move on to hate her. Yeah.
I can't even bear to look at my face. She's really done a number on me.
Hold on, what? You're telling me she was bobbing this dude and everything else? Are all right.
I sit here on the train, taking me to my final farewell to the ones who brought me to this world. I see the smiling couples on their way to new adventures and think, that used to be us. We had joy and laughter and friends once, but a memory is not the thing itself. You're very good at letting things you don't want to face slip off you. You continue as if nothing has changed, lost in your own lifeless world. Words and dreams may be enough for you. You know what? You'll get a chance to test that soon. I question how I once saw things. How much of what I thought we had were my own feelings, and how much of your manipulation. Because you are so very good with words, aren't you? You knew how to use them when we met, and for the longest time, I went along with the romantic whirl you conjured up around our shabby, isolated existence. Oh, it took me long enough to see it for what it was. And there were these moments that you swept me off on foolish flights of fancy, when I threw myself into your fantasies. You wove your spell, plying me with your magic and with wine in equal measure, and I was taken in like the lost little girl I was. Do you realize all the pain you've caused me? They say if you have to ask whether someone loves you, you already know the answer. Protestations to the contrary can no more convince me any more than I can make my own mother or father draw breath again. Your aloofness tells a different story.
So the game is pretty much telling me two sides. Is that it's either this guy is the bad one or she's the bad one, or it could be both of them. I don't really know for sure, but we're gonna keep going.
I no longer know what you're thinking. With my parents gone and with your refusal to even accompany me in my time of need, something broke. Or maybe it happened long ago, but I never saw it so clearly before, even after everything. I don't make you feel comfortable? Really? That's all you have to say? I won't waste any more life waiting for things that'll never come. Of course, that's what you expect me to do. Play the good wife so no one will laugh at you for being the failure you are, to shield you from the truth of your existence. Lost in your books and vapid verse, blithely drifting into the mists of time, as if not even a footnote when you could be raking at it if you'd only used your words for anything other than personal indulgence. You talked and talked about your path, the winter blueness of my eyes, all that nonsense. And the years rolled by, the seasons came and went, on, you pursuing your dreams that will never be, lost in your damned words, looking for clues you'll never find. I'm sure you're doing it even now with your rotting books. You took the best years of my life and gave only empty words in return. We've gone as far as we can, and something's got to give.
Dang.
Now
All
I
right.
remember. It was me all the time. I lost her, and it's all my fault.
Buddy, you should have done better. Should have paid more attention to your actions. But no, you want to be indulged in everything. And look what happened. You're in a dusty old shack, talking to your soul, trying to remember a girl you lost. And why? Because you can't appreciate.
She's angry now. Part of me realizes I should be more shocked by this, but for some reason, I just feel numb, beyond it. She was lying to me and manipulating me all the time. Why did I let her do that? I'm the one who should have been scowling. She played me like a harp and made me look like a complete idiot. All of these pathetic souvenirs from our relationship, they're all lies.
Alright, let's go to the. Oh, yeah, this thing. Huh. Never noticed that. And there's
Her
a.
wedding ring or mine? But what is it doing here? Oh, please, no. It's hers. I can't believe she would just leave it here. Where the hell is she? No. It can't be true. No. No, I didn't do it. I need to wake up from this nightmare. I'm too upset to even think straight. I remember how happy these made her. She smiled. That wonderful smile. I must have gifted these to make amends or something. Or did I? Did I ever gift her anything? She loved her trinkets more than she loved me. Right? I hate her so much.
Alright, anything else?
All of these pathetic souvenirs. I couldn't care less about this damn thing. Why torture myself? I'm too upset to even think straight.
How will we go to the closet? Because I want to know. Oh, we gonna open it now? I'm not looking at it. It's just closing here. What the heck?
I realized how stupid this was. We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no.
My
you
God.
couldn't help your damn self.
What is this?
You can't risk moving
It
now.
can't.
The bulldozers are
How
coming
did it
any
happen?
minute.
I
Don't worry.
can't remember.
It's all covered.
It's already rotten beyond recognition. But how much time has passed? It's dry and withered. A body takes at least weeks to... How long has it been? I can't even remember how I did it. Maybe I didn't. Do I have brain damage? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yo, who's talking in the background? I think someone's talking outside.
Those noises sound like more than one person. Who can it be? The police? Are they coming for me? I deserve it, but I want to see who it is first. There's something about those voices. I must know. The window.
Alright, let's go to the window. There's two people over here.
Do you realize how stupid this was? We had a plan. I took measures to ensure nothing like this would happen. But no, you couldn't help your damn self. We can't risk moving it now. The bulldozers are coming any minute.
Fire will do it.
Do you think they will buy it after all this time? It's been months since you...
Don't worry. It's all covered. He spent much time here.
Fine. Give me the kerosene.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. He did she kill him? There's yo. What's going on?
Oh, we forgot your... It was so stupid to leave it. Why did you do that?
Can you calm down? I couldn't bear to wear it any longer. It's in a safe place. We'll pick it from the ashes.
No, not like this. Please. No.
Oh my god, that's a great game. So many plot twists, so many I don't know what else I'm gonna say. Hope you guys enjoy and see you guys next time. Stay classy.